Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing good in this 2022. It has been a big span of time. I was not able to make video due to some health issues, due to some family issues, due to some deaths also. And yeah, in this pandemic situation, in this third wave, I lost somebody very close to me, and hence there was no video, but I was keeping you updated in the Telegram channel if you were there. And sometimes I was also trying to connect with you in the Telegram channel. Now, this keeping all these things aside, we can talk about these things later on, but for today what I have for you is the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty analysis that I'm going to share with you. As you know that these analyses are based on support and resistance, and this has nothing to do with you can say any sort of news based driven market or anything. Once you see the setup is working for the day, you should be able to use it properly to make money in this market. And when you are seeing that the things are going beyond the setup, then I hope that you understand it and you just switch off the computer or laptop or phone wherever you are trading. Just get out of your trading platform and don't trade with it, because I don't want to put any sort of nonsense by saying that no, you should trade every day and every time you should be in a trade. So that is not the thing that you should be focusing on. You should always focus on quality trades that I talk about. You should always focus on your money management. You should not be elated by some sort of screenshots that 37,000 is the profit, or 1 lakh is the profit, or 11 lakh is the profit. You should not get excited by those screenshots, because I am not underestimating anyone, but because you see your point of view of the market and their point of view of the market is very different. You are on the journey of a learning curve where each and every day is going to give you a lesson, and you have to understand those lessons, you have to accept those mistakes in you, and you have to grow. So in that similar way, and you have to progress as well. Now, if you are seeing someone trading with 100 crore or 50 crore or 1 crore, and he's making a profit of 4 lakh, 10 lakhs, or 15 lakhs, and the next day on, you go on your trading platform, you put all your money in one single trade, and you just go bust. This is not the way of trading. Actually, trading is a business. I prefer to say it that trading is not just an occupation, but it is a way of life. So if you are completely focused on doing trading, then you have to build your way of life in that way also. This is what I always say in my webinars or in my seminars, wherever I go, and wherever, whatever lessons I say to them. So just going to the charts, let me take you to the chart what happened in Nifty today, because it's very important to understand whatever has happened in the past rather than just seeing this move that came in the Nifty and getting excited. Oh, this was the money spot. I could have just bought all my give all my money in this trade and have made millions, and I would have got a Ferrari or a Lamborghini maybe. But that's not the case, as you see. So let's take you to the chart, complete chart, because I always say everyone, to my students also, that at first you have to understand what is happening in the market. Without knowing what is happening, you cannot just jump onto a move and say, oh, this move would have given me a Ferrari, or this move would have given me this big money, big chunk of money. Today's fall could have given me 4 times money, but that is not going to be happening with you. Okay, so let's understand what was happening. At first, there was a brilliant up move, it was very fast and quick because to trap the short sellers. Okay, we understand that, and we have come to that point where market has gone very flat. You see, this is a sort of range, you can say, where market was was for a while, you can see maybe 2 3 days, and then we saw this downwards move. Now two things might be happening: either people are selling the things, right? Or you can say this move is nothing but a range move. As soon as the support is hit here, market might turn back towards the upside. So two things are happening: either we are going to go down from here, or this move, you can say it's a range, right? It's a complete range. So we were in a range for a couple of days. As you can see here, the move started and then went up, came down a little bit downside, upside, and then again hit the upper range. We straight came down again. When again we went onwards towards the hit the upper range, and then a little bit of false breakout, you can say. Then came down again, a small false breakout, and then completely towards the downside. So, what is happening in the market? If you would have made money, whatever the move was, like previously, that was the up move towards the upside. If you would have made 33 lakhs, just say 3 lakhs, or make it 30 to look attractive, okay? So, if you would have made 30 lakhs in the upward move, then I am 200% sure that 30 lakh of your profit would have become 10 lakh by now. Now, why I am saying you this? Because you can see as we were in a range. So, if you are an index trader, that means your call and put options just like give up their option premium. So, you are trapped. Now, what to do in this sort of zones? There are two possibilities, as I said, that towards this upside to resume the upward move and hit the upper boundary of the range, or towards the downside. Now, here is also a catch. If we are going down, that doesn't mean we will straight go towards 17,900 levels. It might happen, as you have seen here, that when we were in a range, we little bit went up and then again up to make a new high, so that people think that if they are drawing a trend line here, right? So that people think that when we hit this downward trend line, we go straight towards upside and make a brand new high. But that does not happen. Did it happen? No. We made a lower high right here. So this I am saying it as a lower high compared to this high, right? Now, the interesting part is that we might think, if there is a small downwards movement, we might think, ki, okay, fine, I got it. Like, this is the aha moment. This trade would have given me millions. Now, why? Because it went towards the downside and market will go like about 5% down, right? You must be thinking this sort of. No, actually, if something goes down this side, then again there is a possibility of turning towards the upside. So, see, we cannot be the hindsight, or we cannot see the hindsight, right? We cannot be God also. We don't know where the market is going to go. Absolutely, we don't know. Neither I know, neither if somebody says you that he or she knows where the market is going to go, that means he is just bullshitting you. I'm not, again, I'm saying I might be wrong. I deserve the right to be wrong, but nobody knows where the market is going to go. But we have the datas, we have the candlestick patterns, we have this supply and demand, we have support and resistance, we have RSI, we have MACD, we have Bollinger Band, we have time zones, we have 1 hour time frame chart, we have daily time frame chart. So people trade, people make assumptions, people think that this might be a possibility, this might be a probability. Not necessarily that is going to happen in the market. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But the point is, at first you have to understand where we are in the chart. Then we have to do something. Now, if you are thinking, oh, this move I missed, and tomorrow I will definitely take a put and I will sit with it, things might change because we are on the lower range of the like lower boundary of the range. So there is no point in taking or carrying puts. Either you can be a watcher here, you can watch the market, and say, oh, I'm not a good artist or anything. So this is, I think this can make you understand to like I'm saying what. So we can watch, or what we can do is we can slowly take a position in calls. Now, from where to take the positions? Is it from any random position on this chart? No, that is not going to happen. That is the reason why we have setups. And let's talk about the setup. Just let me see how much time we have. Okay, so it's 11 minutes. I have wasted your 11 precious minutes. Now let me go to the charts. Okay, so here is it. The resistance which I talk about always here are the greens one. This is the resistance 2, this is resistance 1, this is support 1, and this is support 2. This is completely the setup which has been provided by Shruti Advisory and Consultancy, and I am here to explain the setup. This is neither my setup or I did not choose to make this setup. Okay, so as you can see that market is just in between this resistance one and this support one. So if by any chance market breaks this support, what do you think what is going to happen? Two possibilities. Either we are going to support 2, or it is a false move and we will return back to resistance 1. If you see every like aspect of the market, then when there is a selling pressure, if a selling pressure is very high and it is coming from above the range, okay, that means very smart people are doing that. There is no one who does not know about the market and is just selling, right? There is an upper hand of the seller side. What I mean to say is the sellers are very, they have something, they know something, and that's why they are selling the market, right? So they are doing it from the upper side of the range, not from any this is, if this is a range, they are not doing from the middle of the way. They are doing from the upper way. So you can say this is a very cunning selling, or you can say this is something which they waited for and they just threw it away. Now what I expect of the market is going to do is that two possibilities, as I said. Either it's going to go to head towards support 2, and it might just go up from here, or another possibility is also there, it might go straight towards the upper range from here on. Okay, so I cannot say what is going to happen tomorrow, but we can just assume, and we can play the probability game. So these are the supports. Let me just read it out. Resistance 2 is from 18,270 to 18,291. Resistance 1 is at 18,153 to 18,170. Support 1 is around 18,075 to 18,051. And support 2 is around 17,973, or you can say 17,949 to 17,973. Tomorrow at the very beginning, when the 15 minutes candle like 555, three candles are forming, you just see those candles. There will be trap, there will be some like false breakdowns, or you can say false uh, moves in the market. Watch it out, check whether this system that I have provided today is fitting in that, whether the price action is saying ki, like this system will be respected. Play it out. This chart, and along with the bank nifty chart, I will be providing with you in the advisory that we have. I will be providing down this in the telegram channel. I will share the screenshot. Use it properly. If you don't understand, ask me. I'm here to help you. Right? So the advisory telegram channel name is Shruti Advisory. If you type in the search button Shruti Advisory, you will get this channel. You can join it. It's free of cost. Nothing. We are not asking you to pay anything. Right? And just let me take you to Bank Nifty to just see what is happening there. So Bank Nifty, I'm not going to say it separately because, okay, so I need to say it separately a little bit. Okay. So if you have seen the market closely, you would have observed two things in the market. When Nifty was going and making a high, Bank Nifty hasn't went and made the high. So if this is Bank Nifty, then that is Nifty, right? Another thing is that if Nifty is positive for today, if Nifty is positive for today, then Bank Nifty is negative for that day. And when Nifty is negative for the day, Bank Nifty is positive. Now, what is this happening? This is just because the smart players have understood that you have understood the game that Bank Nifty always follows Nifty, right? So you see this move, this was just a false move, just to trap in. You were trapped if you were in this move and expecting that Bank Nifty was going to break like 39,000 levels or 38,900 levels. Or if you have just got in and got out, you got lucky. Nothing else. Because you were not no, you were not having any idea about this move, that this downside move, where you have like where you having the idea that we were going to go down. Just imagine once you would have taken a call here and you would have stayed here thinking, oh, my call will give me 100% return today. Why to say it? Just go and let's book a Ferrari, and then tomorrow I will just buy with the cash. Right? You must be thinking in this way. Don't think in this way. So what happened? Just one, two, three, four candles. It took four candles on a 15-minute time frame chart to just get back the bank nifty where it was. Be careful in those things because sometimes I advise everybody to trade very cautiously. So in bank nifty I'm having one resistance that is around 38,396 to 38,480. On the downside, we have two supports. The first support 38,031 to 38,098, and the second support 37,705 to 37,798. If it is a very volatile market, then we are expecting market to hit this second support. If it is, you can say, a range bound kind of bank nifty, then definitely market is going to remain in these two zones, and then we might see that the option premiums going to get low, so you might be again trapped in. Be careful with your trades. Use always a stop loss because it is the only thing that is going to separate you from huge losses and a small loss. Don't take small profits. If your conviction is right, if you are confident of the trade, let it run, let it like make it grow your profits, and the rest things you will get to know in the telegram channel if you join it. And we will be providing you the services. If any one of you want to join the advisory, then you can register with us. You can pay the registration fee that we take, and it is very small, absolutely small, and then you can